mistakes, no safety net, no safe space. Let's talk about crash and burn, gotta learn to learn from your mistakes. Red line and no silver line, and lost count of sleepless nights. Took L off the air, how will I prevail? Can't seem to get shit right. Conversation with the star player, looking in the mirror, looking crazy. You fumbled the ball, them turnovers costing, you been paying for it daily. Chasing the money elusive, women you fucking wanna be exclusive. You was just coming through on some cool shit, now she really ready trying to do shit. Clocks don't stop ticking, so many obstacles on this mission. Being patient and racing time, at the same time start to get sickening. Pockets feeling super light, the burden get heavy every day and night. Knowing the phase, the birth of success, embracing that fact is part of the play. Because and kept it real, said it get rough around that corner. The proof is something you can feel every time the darkness was upon us. The messages get lost in the madness, gotta break a few bad habits. Got a clear view of what's happening, you got the plan to put it in action. Everything you ever needed, gold miners on the inside. Take a look deeper, slow climbs in the showtime. Everything you've been dreaming is reality on the other side. Just push through a few demons, it's a cold ride but the soul survive. Everything you ever needed, gold miners on the inside. Take a look deeper, slow climbs in the showtime. Everything you've been dreaming is reality on the other side. Just push through a few demons, it's a cold ride but the soul survive. Now it's down to the business, alone in the room, no room for feelings. Foundations of what you've been building, put you in position to make you a killer. Stay cold-blooded like a villain when making decisions, they get what you give them. Not a politician, but you politicking and you campaign like a winner. Saints gon' turn to sinners if they can't afford their dinner. So you keep up your antennas, scan their frequencies and spin them. Play your hand aggressive, poker face, they feel the pressure. Your hunger they can't measure, raise the stakes another level. Quarantine with a money scheme and the balls to get up and get it. The market's down and it's wolves around, still manage to make sense of it. Tunnel vision on the path, build up a stash, keep foot on the gas. Go as far as you can go, then a little more, nothing is holding you back. Crack that code and then reach back, grab your brothers, we a pack. Yeah, we struggle through the troubles, but the trunk remain intact. Every victory is a blessing, players unconcerned with stats. See, the dream is to get a ring for the home team, and that's a fact. Everything you ever needed, gold miners on the inside. Take a look deeper, slow climbs in the showtime. Everything you've been dreaming is reality on the other side. Just push through a few demons, it's a cold ride but the soul survive. Everything you ever needed, gold miners on the inside. Take a look deeper, slow climbs in the showtime. Everything you've been dreaming is reality on the other side. Just push through a few demons, it's a cold ride but the soul survive.
Living on Section 8, slumdog millionaire. Wait for the cake to bake, it better be vegan. Seasoned up to Victor, call me a matador. No time for bullshit underlay. Hung with the essays, Chicos, El DeBarge. Grew up around the neighborhood for a minute large. No facade, face the facts with me speaking black. True shit, the elements got us wearing layers. I never so dope, but I know the players. It's cold out here, blocks stay hot 365 days of the year. Blood, sweat, and the career of a DC MC. Write what I CC, then I email it when I copy myself flow. Did you get the memo? I don't rhyme over vocals. Did you get the message? Oh, that shit's kinda loco. Damn, bro, whack ass promo goes along with your whack ass shows. Living on Section 8, slumdog millionaire. Wait for the cake to bake, it better be vegan.
Hey, Shimon, you let all back. Brother.
Learn to cloud surf while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times, so I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my code to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors, trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff. Learn the cloud surf while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times, so I'd be lying if I said I don't believe. We can't find.
I am intentional, I am the sun, I am original, I am the one.
Let's create a universe where the rings of Saturn. I'm the sun, you the moon, and the light reflects. Complementing each other, that makes us jest. Energy shared between us is so phenomenal. Astrological thinking on the same thought pattern. Let's create a universe where the rings of Saturn. Our love goes deeper than the meanings, feelings, healings. Coasting on the wings of my eye. You're the air that I breathe. Goddess of my dreams. Put you on a pedestal, place the one above you. Got you going in circles, showing my love Jones. Putting me in a zone, making this house a home. How long will it take for you to realize? Open up your third eye. Enoch is just God in the physical. Queen, I'm just a man. I need you to understand that I'm God in the physical. I'm the sun, you the moon, and the light reflects.
Hey, peace and blessings, star seeds. Peace and blessings. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Pronoia Starseed Podcast. It is your girl, Foxy Roxy. And y'all, I was just sitting here thinking of ways to give my producer more work. Because I was watching the intro. I was like, yo, I remember those days with all the hair. And now it's different. So I think we need a new intro video, which I think it's time for a new intro. Maybe. I don't know. I love the music, though. I love that intro. It gets me hype. It gets me ready. Welcome, y'all. This is Tarot Tuesdays. Yes, on Pronoia Starseed Podcast. It is your girl, Foxy Roxy, the Starseed Activator. And activation has begun. Thank you for being in the building tonight. It is Tarot Tuesdays. Of course, you're going to be here. And I know that others will be joining us. We normally on a little bit later, but we came on a little earlier tonight because Spirit told us to. And by Spirit, I mean Bela La Flor. So I love you all. So before I bring my beautiful Starseed, Miss Bela La Flor, to the floor, I just want to say thank you, my Marilyn. Thank you for being here. Also, thank you, pretty girl, for tapping in. Yes, we have free reads tonight. Make sure you share this post with your friends, your family, even maybe some of your enemies might need a read tonight. You might need to help them get on the right track. I don't know. Just make sure you're sharing it, okay? And make sure you also like this post, this current video, and also love and like the podcast. Make sure you're subscribed on YouTube and subscribed on Facebook. If you're not, well, I don't know what you're doing. What are you waiting for? You know we love you over here on Pronoia. This is a safe space for our starseeds. Yeah, go ahead, switch on over. Take your time, y'all. Make sure you got your sage, you got your incense burner. I do. You see this here? We cleansing the space tonight. Make sure you got you something to drink. We get a little parched over here. I mean, especially I know I do because I talk a lot. You know, Bella may get a little parched, so we'll have a little break in between. Hey, Marilyn, thank you for joining us on YouTube. I appreciate you. And make sure, again, you guys are sharing this post so that everybody knows we have free readings. I mean, where else are you going to get a free reading by a professional? Yes, she is professional. She does this for a living, y'all. Professional reader who is extremely talented. It has been tested and proven here on Pronoia Starseed. If you have not watched the old videos, go back and tap in. Make sure, again, you're sharing this post and that you are yourself loving and liking it. Now, I want to know how your week has been. If it's been great, let me know in the comments. If you got it, it's been a little rough, it's okay. I'm sure there's plenty of planets that are in retrograde right now. There's always something going on with the moons and the stars. So, sometimes things are good, sometimes things are getting better. Never bad. Okay, I'm done with my chat for the night. I'm going to bring the beautiful Bella La Flor to the floor. And you guys are, again, more than welcome to continue to comment over there. We will continue to interact with you here on Pronoia. If you have anything to add, make sure that you put it over there in the comments. Bella La Flor will be here. Here she is, my beautiful sister. I'm a little tipsy already, y'all. Yes, I started drinking early.
Hi everyone, how are you all? Yes, how has your week been, right?
Yes.
I love this little man.
So it's times a little bit.
So good. Listen, this week has been this few months has been challenging, but in such a beautiful way. And I'm not sure if you have all been feeling these what feels like major shifts, right? And so it's fun to do tarot because you get to kind of like tap into spirit in that way and see where in your life you need some kind of like adjustments,
Mm-hmm.
and then putting it into practice. Because I say it all the time, a lot of us receive these messages and then we fail to put them into practice, and spirit doesn't shut up. Like spirit will keep nudging at you, sending you signs, doing what it needs to do to get you on the right track, because then those weeks, those days that feel really, really stressful, it's just going to continue, right? So the
Right.
idea is that we bring more ease into our lives.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. I agree. Every time that I get a message from Bella, I know that it's time for me to get my pen and paper out and get busy, because there is something the spirit wants me to do. Like I've been reminded recently that spirit is continuously always trying to find ways to communicate, like in every single way possible. It could be a billboard, it could be a song you hear on the radio, it could be something that you just walk past somebody and they said it on the phone to somebody else, but it was a message you needed to hear right at that moment. There was no coincidence that you heard it, right? Like I noticed that lately, like, and I've been getting a lot of downloads, like, because I've been quiet. I've been like, I ain't been really quiet, but like when I do get to myself, I've been hearing a lot of things. And the one thing I wanted to mention tonight that I had to get out, because if I don't get it recorded, I won't remember it. But you know how a lot of times when we were growing up, a lot of us grew up in neighborhoods or in certain cities, and we will always shout out our cities, right? Because like, first of all, shout out to DC, DMV hip hop, 50 years of hip hop, right? It's amazing that hip hop has been around for so long, and it's an energy. It was an energy that was created 50 years ago, and it has lived, and it was birthed, it grew, it matured. It got a little retarded sometimes, but it did what it did. You know what I'm saying? It went in and out of whatever it needed to do, and it's still growing. It's still it's becoming, right? And everything is energy, and everything wants to be birthed. And this was the message that I received this week. And I don't know why it was important for me to get this out, but I needed to get it out. Was that, like, a lot of times when I was growing up, I remember people just always shouting out their cities. Where they from. I'm from Baltimore. Shout out to Baltimore. Shout out to DC. Shout out to Atlanta. Shout out to Puerto Rico. Shout out to wherever. Everybody loves their place where they are from, right? And you think about how much energy that is when you shout out to your place. That means you just gave that place itself energy, right? Shout out to Warlord, right? That's a whole nother country. Like, shout out, right? So when you shout out but if you think about it, we do this like not thinking about it, but that actual city, that place has an energy, and you are pushing energy out every time you, like, we protect. You think about people who be like, this is my city, or this my street. We'd be like, why you so protective of it? Subconsciously, they don't know, like, it's an energy. Everything is an energy, like, and so then everything has a piece of God in it, and it always wants to be seen or represented and praised. Or so when you shout out to a certain city, or you hear about a certain city so much, it becomes popular. Now everybody wants to move to that city. Why? Because you put that energy, like, you put a certain energy. And when certain cities don't get, these little rural areas. Think about the small amount of vibration that they make. They don't make a lot of impact because no one is really, what I'm saying, speaking of it. So I thought, I don't know why that was in my head, but like whatever we put our thoughts into and our energy into, it gets birthed. Like we birth things every single day. We give them life. Yeah, and it multiplies. So when you go to a concert and like out here in DC, we go, oh, wherever you from, right? Like, oh, Fort Wash. And now that's got a power to it. And the earth is alive. There are ley lines, just like you have veins in you. And we like pulsate, like vibrate, and we give it energy. So I say all that to say this was the message that I received from divine. It's like wherever you lay your head at, there is an energy there. Your home has an energy. You should thank your home for keeping you safe every day. Like the walls around you have energy. And so that was like the message. I don't know why it was so necessary for me to get that out. And I said on this show, I was like, oh, I got to get this out in the beginning of the show. But I really needed to get that out. So wherever you live, it's okay to be, you should be give thanks and be grateful for that space, because that space is like providing protection for you. The ground provides food for you. Like that area, it actually has energy. So to shout out your area is actually a beautiful thing. To give love and thanks for the earth that you live on is a beautiful thing. So
I appreciate that perspective so much, because it also makes me think of just native ways, right? Indigenous ways where you start from the earth and you start from like the ground, right? You start thanking the dirt, and then you move on to the grass, and then you move on to the trees, and you move on to the sky, and you move on to the earth, and then you move on to the universe, and you continue to move on because there's so much to be grateful for. And I think it's a very important message to be reminded that we have to show gratitude and that we have to be grateful even for the space we are existing in, right? And that starts with this, right? This vessel we are existing in on a constant basis. We forget to thank ourselves. And if we can't thank ourselves, how are we going to truly be grateful for this dirt, this home we're in, this like massive protection that is happening, especially when we call it in on a constant basis? And you're right, like that energy in concerts when it's like, where Brooklyn at? And like people go in, right? Because you feel it not only in that space, but you felt it for however long you've been living in that space. And it becomes kind of like part of you.
Yes, absolutely. Like when you go somewhere and it's like that's your now that is where, like when I moved to from DMV area to Atlanta, you knew I was from somewhere else. And then you knew where I was from if you looked at me enough. And that's the thing, that energy is on you. And I like what Enoch said up here. He says, I think also too, we call on our city for energy if we're in a different area, right? So if you're on stage in New Mexico, you're going to shout out your city, and your city it's like a protection. That's what I'm saying. It's an entity within itself. It's a deity. It really is. It's a deity, because if you think about Gaia as a bigger deity, right? Mother Earth, then the cities within her would be her children, right? And they're protecting you. And you live within these cities. So yes, just like you said, you call on these deities. Shout out to DC, shout out to Detroit, shout out to everywhere you go. You show honor, and then you're protected. So yeah, it's like a call to see if anybody from DC in the crowd. Absolutely. It's a protection too. So I love that. And I don't know, that was the message I felt, because when I started thinking about ley lines and stuff, that was the energy I felt from the earth. It was like that everywhere you are, you should be thankful for, you know?
And that's the point, right? Like that gratitude is it should be so deeply embedded in us, but we're not taught this. Very seldomly do we get taught this at home or in schools. Like it has to be a time, like this special occasion, for us to be reminded that we should be sharing gratitude, right? But you can do this every single day. Like every day, just shout out where you from. Walk out your door like, hey, Brooklyn, hey this, hey that, right? Like just
think about it. Yeah, it's just like an energy. Yeah. And then and then even like your home, just start in your home. Thank you for thank your bed for allowing you to lay there and giving you comfort. Think about it. You offer your feet for over, like some of us, 8 hours, right? You get to lay in a bed. That bed is serving a purpose. That bed will probably last a lot longer because you're putting energy into everything. Vibrates, everything wants to be seen, appreciated. You might think it's just this, but nothing is just this. Everything has an energy to it. It all comes from that divine energy. So yes, hi, beautifuls. Just stopping by to say hi. Well, hello, Sky. Thank you for being here.
Yes. No, you think about, I love this concept of imagining our homes as this place of high vibration, right? Because a lot
Yes,
of times I think we think of ourselves, or all of this movement is showing us how we are high vibration, but every single thing around you is high vibrational. Even your toilet, like, be grateful for all the things. It just takes out all that toxicity, all the things that no longer
yes.
serve you. And it's like, I got you. It doesn't need to be here anymore. Flush. And it takes it away, because that's a whole other level of gratitude. Like, wow, you're even taking away what's no longer for me. Like, you're doing all of this work for me, and thank you, home, thank you, bed, thank you, these no
Yes.
walls. Like, oh, thank you for
And
that
then
perspective.
And let me just say one thing. What that did, that just clicked something in my head, and that's what, again, like when they say, I'm not really a Bible thumper, so y'all just forgive me. I'm not going to give you a specific passage, but when they speak of the people, worshiping the cow or whatever, it was actually showing gratitude to something it's all. Worship is such a crazy word to me, because if I show gratitude to Bella, am I worshiping her, or am I showing her gratitude and being thankful for her, because she graces us with her presence. She gives her energy. She teaches us monthly. She lifts us up. Like, why would I not show honor and praise to her as a reflection of the divine? And I'm showing divine love by showing her love. So when you go out again and you're grateful for the things that, were created by others, and like those things are now in your home, and you're grateful for them, you change the energy within that thing. That thing is now wanting, like, if you ever seen a plant that grows because you speak to it. Like, people think plants don't hear that. It's not what you're saying. It's the vibration of your voice. It has a loving vibration, and that plant responds to the love that you're putting out there.
Yes,
Yeah.
they really do. I was just at my grandma's house. My grandma's birthday's today, y'all, and she turned 84. And when I tell you, my grandma's the ultimate plant lady before all this COVID hype of being a plant person. Her plants are just pure magic, right? And my cousin had pointed out how clean, like, she got this snake plant that's like taller than a person. Like, it's just so
Mm-hmm.
big, right? And how clean her plants are. And he was like, that's how you know the air good in here, right? Because if you go into a space and you touch the plants and they're like dusty and stuff, like, there's this energy that needs to be cleansed, that needs to be, the plants are doing their best to protect you, right? Like, they're doing all their work, but you need to also assist them. And that comes from, taking care of them, cleaning their leaves, talking to.
Mm-hmm.
That growth is beyond just the aesthetic. It's beyond just what we see, right? It's
Mm-hmm.
not about how we are communing and treating and being with this energy, these vibrations. So it is 100% about sharing gratitude, because those plants need more than just water.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, shout out to Bella's grandmother. Yes, 84, right?
Oh, yes.
84 years
I was
on this
just
beautiful earth.
84. Yeah.
See,
And
that's gratitude. This is what this is all about today. I think it's about gratitude. These readings are going to be very specific. I just felt it in my heart. It was like, it's about just being grateful for
yeah.
everything, And shout out to you. Shout out to the producer here, Enoch 7 Prophet Turn, the big. He not like me. He don't give a shit. I'm 50. Yeah, he's 50, yo. He just turned. Yeah, I know he don't look it, but he is 50, y'all. So shout out to you, Enoch. Yes, 50 years around the sun.
Thanks.
Yes. Shout out to your grandma, all the Leos in the building. Shout out to the Leos. I love Leos.
Good Leo energy.
Yes.
Thank you. I'm sure my grandma's feeling this birthday love. Listen, my grandma took extra shots of flor de caña. That's just hella strong. So she was feeling it up today. She was feeling a little spicy. I was like, Abuelita, that's a lot.
Okay. All right. Grandma's getting it in. Well, you know what? 84 years. She can take as many shots as she wants.
I told her, she was like, everybody was judging her. And I was like, well, whose birthday is it? She was like,
okay. That's right. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Go, Grandma. It's your birthday. Hey. Yes. And shout out to you again, Enoch 7 Prophet. Shout out to all the Leos. I love y'all. Have a great birthday. And it's what, a Leo new moon? Is it coming in? Leo new moon,
Yeah.
I believe so.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. So Leo season is officially in effect. Yes. So y'all, yes, we are in the building tonight. I see we a little light tonight, which is cool with me. Like we can get, again, we could talk tonight too. Yeah, I love this conversation, but
Yeah.
we're gonna start getting into these readings, y'all. So Marilyn, I see you here. I see all of my beautiful star seeds who like to get the readings. They are in the building. Make sure you guys are sharing this post again, letting people know we are here. Free readings from a professional. Hello, hello. Y'all gonna be, and then they like to come in at the end and be like, "Oh, dang, I missed it," and I'd be like, "Yep, see you next month." You know. We here early tonight. That's what it is, Bella. We normally coming in the building at 10 or 11. They not used to all of that, but we here tonight. So make sure you let folks know. We get into the rules and the regulations of the tarot readings tonight. My newbies for the newbies, because all of the old time starseeds who's been here, y'all know the rules. Y'all know how we get down here on Pronoia. So here we go, y'all. The rules for tonight. If you would like a free reading for the beautiful, magical, amazing, talented, fantastical, divine Bela La Flor, make sure you, number one, type me in the comments. Yes, you have to put ME. And you know what else would be nice? To put your name next to the me so we know what to call you. So go ahead and put me in there. Peace, peace, sunshine. Put me in the comments if you would like a reading. Number two, if you want a reading, you would have to stick around. That's right. You can't just say, I want a reading and roll out and come back and see if we called your name. Because guess what? If we do, we play this little dope music for you, right? It sounded a little something like Jeopardy, but not really. We're gonna play a little bit for you so you know what to listen for. It's just a little something, just a little.
It's my favorite.
Yeah. Hey. Hey, to the Leo's birthday. Hey, Leo's in the building. Leo's in the building now. Hey. All right, so that's what you're going to get, okay? Sorry, that was a long one. But let me tell you, if you don't stick around, we're going to have to move on to the next, on to the next one.
Yes.
Okay? We don't want to have to do that. So we give you a little minute, get your life, okay? Make sure you put your name in there, say me. Now, Sunshine, we know you got several names, okay? So make sure you put the one you want to go by tonight, boo-boo. Sunshine, Unica, Monet L. Just let us know, okay? All right. Now, the other thing. Hello, Terry. Thank you for being here. The other thing, you must. That's right, you must. Like, love, share the podcast. You must do that. Come on, guys. We're not charging you anything. The only thing we're asking you to do is let other people get a reading too and know about this beautiful, wonderful, expansive podcast. Come on. How hard is that to click a button and share it and say, y'all, get your free reading tonight?
Yeah.
A little advertisement, a little bit for your girl. Okay. So if you've done all of the above, go ahead and say me. And we already got me's over there. I see you, Terry. We got you. Now make sure you stick around. The first me up, I believe, was Sunshine Monet L. And I think she's going to tell us what name she wants to go by. Yes, she says me, Sunshine. So oh, wait a minute. I think it's Maria. Yes, I'm sorry. Marilyn. First Marilyn, then Sunshine, and then Terry. In the meantime, again, ladies, make sure you are sharing this post, letting people know that you are in the building. Thank you for being here. We love you. And we're going to get started. I, tonight, am taking a break. I'm sitting back. Spirit told me to sit my butt back. So I'm not participating, but I will be listening in. If Spirit says anything to me, I would share it with you guys. But I am just an innocent bystander tonight. Marilyn is first. You are correct, sister. And I shall bow it gracefully later.
Marilyn. Hey there, Marilyn. Oh, okay. You want? Okay, you decide. I say you be present in this moment. Yep. That's it. Okie dokie, smoky. Mm. Where are we going? There's just this like energy that's been shifting for a really close relationship with you. It feels really intimate. And they want me to, it's so funny. They want me to say, like, you've ever been so kind of like overly enthusiastic, overly like giving yourself to someone, and then you notice it. There's a moment where you're like, wow, I do a lot and I'm giving so much. And this person has not reciprocated. And that's funny that these messages that came through for us earlier were all about gratitude because they're not grateful. And what's worse is that you're noticing, or not worse, because that's fucking powerful. It's very important to be able to notice that because a lot of times we go around giving so much of ourselves. And in a very like enjoyment, like you love doing this, but they don't give a shit. The love is not reciprocated. It's not returned. It's as if you have a love language that is written on you and they keep turning the page, trying to rewrite what your love language looks like, even when you say it, even when you show it, even when you express it. And that's what sucks. That's what feels really unfortunate. How could I have been so blind? What do I do now that I see this, now that I know? How can I move forward? It's really sucky when you have this energy that comes through that kind of like you've experienced the clarity. You see it, you feel it, but it still fucking hurts. It still hurts not to be loved in the way deserved. It's like a deserving love. Like I deserve this. And not only do I deserve this, but I have been calling this in. And I think because you have been calling it in, your spirits are now showing you what is not for you. If I'm calling in the type of love that I want, the type of touch that I want, the kind of energy that I want, am I really willing to settle? You wrote, I think I can read this. Totally my BFF, since 1995, just left 2 days ago. And I'm really rethinking the whole friendship as I am completely drained from it. I want you to name what drains you for yourself. Because a lot of times, especially with friendships, and this is why it hurts. This is why my heart hurts like this. I was having a conversation about this, and I can't even remember with whom or when, but I remember having the conversation how the relationships we have with friends, when they are ending, hurt so much more than the relationships we have with sexual partners, right? Because it's as if they saw you so much deeper for so long, and they've seen so many parts of you, so many sides of you, and they've accepted you, or so you thought, or so you hope, or that's what we desire, right? In our friendships, to be so deeply committed to one another. You're ride and die, right? And then there comes a moment where you start seeing them for who they are, and it don't feel right anymore, and it doesn't feel loving anymore. That commitment is drifting. And for you, they just keep having you ask yourself these questions of, what am I calling in? And being very, very clear with the type of friendship, right? So this is 1995 till now. That's a lot of fucking years. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of commitment that you have been giving to this person. And you really have. And I hope that they find the space and time in their lives to be able to share gratitude for you. But you're no longer a fool. And you can no longer play the game. The trickery is gone. The veil is lifted. You can see. And if they cannot give you what you're asking for, you know what you have to do, and I know that it hurts. There's a heaviness that's asking to be soothed. And that's something you can do for yourself. You can literally just get some beautiful oils and just soothe your heart. And as you're soothing your heart, call in what you're asking for. Call in the type of relationship and friendship that you want. Was it longevity that mattered? Was it the laughter? Oh, we fell already. I'll be right back. Oh, I love this. Okay. So we got called to pull oracle cards, I believe for everyone, we'll see, from this deck, the Pure Magic Oracle. It's really beautiful, this deck. This is your card. Am I doing it right? I think so. And it's number 15, which equals to the number 6, which is all about growth. Like this need to shift, this need to really bring in what it is that you want for yourself, right? And so it says secret seances, spirit world, messages, assistance, and memories. So what about this friendship was enlightening for you? You have this deck. I see your message. Oh, I forget I can see the message on this side. Wow, that just popped up. I see it. So I see your message so clearly, and I never get to see these messages. So that feels really cool that my brain took me here. You have this deck. And so you have your guidance. When you feel lost, in particular with this situation, I want you to pull a card. But for now, it's about cherishing those memories, because it wasn't all bad moments, right? And we forget this, especially with long-term friendships that are ending. It's easier for us to lean on because it's ending. I know you know this, and I know that it sucks. But I'm not seeing them being able to understand what it is that you need, and for them to be able to make that shift in their life. Their energy feels really distant from yours. But I can still appreciate those times that we shared together. And I can ask the spirit world for guidance. And I have this deck in my home, and so I can use it. Okay? I am sorry. Losing a friendship is very deep grief. But it is a beautiful time to share gratitude for what was and what can be, and with another being in another space. Because the energy I'm sensing is, they may not be ready, but that doesn't mean that you don't try. Okay? You can say what you want. but also understand that if they're not ready, you have a lot of love to give. There are other people who can use that and be with you.
So I'm gonna ask you, Bella, can you put that? Do you have that card still?
Yeah.
Okay, so what was so crazy was while you were talking about her and the best friend, all I could see was her, the alignment, in the hand reaching out, and how
Mhm.
one is not, they're not equal. They're not on the, it's a misalignment right now. So then it's like, and but she still wants, see, she's confused because she's still reaching out for her. But you're elevating, it's like when you get higher, you can't go back, but it almost looks like it's the same person. And so I saw that when you put that picture up, that was so crazy. She said it was her best friend. And you could kind of see that image.
It's hard. It's
It
hard
is.
as friends because we love them so fucking deeply. And
Mhm.
like, I feel for you. I have lost many friends, and or I have learned many lessons. And it feels like deep hurt. And so I want you to make sure that you're taking time to soothe yourself, to give yourself loving touch, because that word came up earlier. I think I feel like there was a moment that they were calling in touch for you. And so being able to hug yourself, like just being able to hug yourself in this moment, is going to be really powerful for you. Okay.
All right. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you for tapping in tonight. All right. Next up, we have, she says she goes by no other than the sunshine. Sunshine is in the building.
That's
Yes. We're going to talk to Sunshine today because I'm in the Leo moon. I know that's right.
Ooh, oh, sunshine, sunshine. Sunshine, you got the big deck. I don't know. Oh, we just gonna start. Okay. You got the big deck, and I tried to do this one the other way, and my tiny hands just don't let me. Sunshine, spirit has to be present in this moment. Sunshine's got to be present in this moment. Sunshine, have you been enjoying yourself with another being, with another human who makes you feel really seen? Are they here yet? Listen, they inspire you. Like, I can write songs about you, and my poetry flows through you. And it feels like I am just really able to hone in on the things I felt like I was unable to do before because I was distracted, and I felt like I didn't have time, and I didn't have the strength, and I was lacking in what I felt I can do, but I am here. And there's this surge, like it's like, whoo, it's a crazy surge of beautiful light energy just coming through. And it's like, okay, we're here. We're here. We're doing it. Now what? Where do I see myself? Where do I see myself? How am I back on this stage? How am I back on this stage? How am I back on this stage? I'm burning sage. I'm burning sage. I'm burning sage. I'm burning sage. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Like there's like this music. It's like that feels really, really fun. Because it's just, I think it's a reminder for you to enjoy what feels good in your body, in your exterior. Also, like all the energy that you have is because you have something to give. There's something that needs to come forward now. And it's not, you cannot expect anything from it. So if I'm expecting this surge of financial gain from this, I'm going to be hurt. I'm not going to remember how good all of these different instances, all of these different spaces have been feeling for me. And I get that. Because we have all of these desires and these hopes for how we want things to pan out for us. But it feels like there is going to be a smidget of financial hit, right? So that I can learn. Is it a learning lesson? Because I feel like I learned this lesson. I did this. I understand. I'm not asking for so much. But there's a part of you that still values the financial material, right? That material a little bit more and more and more. And they're saying that that's going to be there. Focus. Focus on the creativity. Focus on the energy you share with these other humans because they are your friends, these other beings. Okay, beings, not even humans. There's these energies that you already know how to contact. They are your friends. And you can ask them for what it is that you need, right? Because a lot of times we say we need money for. So why don't I just ask for what I need as opposed to for the money? Girl, they're taking us everywhere. But I want to show you the last card because I want to let you know that this is a huge reminder to you. A huge reminder to you. And that's why they want me to show you it. That makes sense. That you already fucking know. That you're already in it. That you are already existing in your magic, in your future self, in your highest moment, in the abundance, in the flow. You are already there. And so the worry, right? That Virgo, I don't know, let me see. We need to hush her down for a little bit. Just let her know she's okay. She's cared for. We are there. We have arrived. We are there. We are there. We are there. Because it's going to feel like you're going to get to the point where it's like, I don't know if I can do this anymore. And that's not the energy they're calling in. But there's a part of you she's sitting there. She's sitting there kind of like legs out, like, fuck. But I can stand up. And I don't have to squat this long. I don't have to wait. I can do this. I am ready. I am ready. I am ready. You are ready. Do you have a question? Because they're not even letting me get to the other card unless they don't want me to pull a card for you. But I was really curious about why this deck came out. Did you have a question for me? Sunshine Boo, do you got a question? And it's okay if you don't. And it's also okay if you don't want to ask it here. Okay? but they're not going to let me pull that other card for you. And I think they just took us on this whole fucking journey. They've been talking to you all day. They have a lot to share. Mama, they took us from enjoying ourselves and being in our body and letting touch happen and all of this beautiful kind of like amazing energy to like this focused energy to these reminders of who I am and who I am and how I am and how I want to be and how I wish to be, to this kind of like warning of, well, you know, I can be this way. I need to be this way without the expectation of, because the expectation of is going to drag me down. Oh, I think something happened there. I was able to pick it up. They chatty today. I was upset. I got hustled today. Trying to talk to me into trusting. What you gotta share? You greedy. You greedy. Okay, so we're gonna do this because it's a lot. You say 1, 2, or 3. You say 1, 2, or 3 in the chat, and I put 1, 2, or 3. I love that in alignment. Yes. I think they literally pulled 3 cards because this feels like 3 sections, but they're also being fucked up because they're like, no, she gets 1. So 2, you get 2. I'll read it now. I can't read backward. It says hollowed heart. Let me see. Number 30, hollowed heart. Veneration, sensuality, gentleness, and nakedness. Right? That nakedness of being seen and that nakedness of seeing ourselves and being really true and honest with what it is that we're calling in, what it is that we want, and how I want to move forward. Because when I say that you have all this beautiful energy, like they want you to use it. Don't sleep on yourself. Do not sleep on yourself. You got this. That's your message, boo.
Hey, thank you. Do you know what? That was so crazy that you just did her reading because it's right on time. Shout out to my sister Sunshine Monet L, because we're going to take a quick break. That is right. And guess what we about to play? We about to play a song. Yes, from Enoch 7th Prophet. Shout out to you. Happy birthday. And Sunshine Monet L. That's right. We are about to play Indigo. Once we come back, we'll get back to the comments. If you want a reading, I will remind you, please say meet in the comments. Also, make sure you are sharing, loving, and liking this post. Make sure you're letting people know we are here live. We're going to be wrapping it up soon. So make sure, again, if you want a reading, this is the best time. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to play the dopest video out there, in my opinion, called Indigo. So happen to be the color of this Prenoia starseed there in your corner. Indigo. Maybe no, mine's more like a violet, but whatever. The name of the album, the name of the song is Indigo, Enoch 7th Prophet, featuring Sunshine Monet L, here on Prenoia Starseed Podcast. We'll be back, darlings.
Hey, Sunshine Monet with the affirmations to enjoy your day with Sunshine Monet. You are listening to Chakra Music. I came through with intentions of destruction. You said you wanted freedom, well it's me then that you wanted. I moved in gratitude as my soul was being summoned. The consciousness has returned, Christ is really coming. I make these flows for the souls that drift in indigo. I made some goals for they glow since they was embryos. Access the records, they lectures, keep your principles. Enemies infect you, don't let them reach your pinnacles. Reversing curses that's embedded in religions. They wound up in your soul, that's why you feel tension. I'm remixing declensions before Sumerians existed. It's something in the water, don't get caught, you'll get acidic. I bury enemies, pay pinnacles to the witness. You say my name in threes, I appear in your vision. Write Iliads in me, I'm the witcher in your system. Silly as can be, there's no opposite in infinite. I'm I'm the goddess of crossroads, touching all directions. With the skull and crossbones that cause to the vexes. I applaud the protectors. I'm the god of inflection. They see the demon in me and still pause the respecters. I need no translation, vibrating from universe. My throat mansplaining while my yoni do the work. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arts. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arts. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arts. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arts.
Enoch 7 prophet, move like the full winds do. My energy is useful, my thoughts are old school. So I move with a Bob Slim. Say I'm sexy, haircut like Anita Baker, real lovely. Caught up in the rapture, it's kinda risque. Kisses and faces on public is real frisky. Touche.
You are listening to Chakra Music.
Mask off.
All right. I think we're gonna have to put another video on. I think that jump, as I tell Enoch, is too damn short. We need another minute because Bela La Flor has left the floor.
Yo, what's up?
Chakra Music.
Why are you? I thought you was upstairs. Why the hell you in here? Why? Why?
Trying to see what y'all do.
Grown up stuff. You a kid. Why you here?
Yo, who that?
It ain't your mama. I know that.
Ain't yours either.
Man, look. Man, look, take this bread. Skedaddle.
This ain't enough to get some damn Chipotle.
How much Chipotle you want? You want Chipotle or Chipotle? I give you enough to give you McDonald's. Do you want all of this or you just want $100?
I want all that.
And if I give you all this, you gonna get the fuck?
Hey, yeah, just give me the money, man.
Oh man, bye. See you later.
Bye, boo.
Yeah, boo, we need to go get a haircut. Take that money, get a haircut. Get up out of here.
Yo, I'm going renegade. You know what I'm aiming for. That 48 years old, it's a must. We settle the score. This not folklore, this the true science. Not fiction, straight facts, and I'm part of the alliance. No longer in silence, yet we bypassing the blinders. Grinding for the knowledge, if you seek, then you aspire. I put them demons on a whole crash course diet. They was feeding off my aura till I woke up defiant. Been that, took the obstacles, had to spin that. Battlefield of the mind, why I lose when I could win that. Begin that journey to better my whole steeds. Gotta believe till I can split the bread in threes like a Kit Kat. What you getting at? Coming at me with some okie doke. Hit the truth in plain sight, saw it, no kaleidoscope. Unconventional, I'm original. When I'm breaking out the same old karma till it's tenfold.
And my phone going off. See, you taking a long time to
See,
come
that
this
phone
bread.
not my problem. That phone not my problem. That phone, that's your problem.
Once
you know what I'm saying? But wait
I
a
can take
minute,
my little brother where he needs to go. Because he be bugging.
It's looking a little short though.
How much is a little
You know
short?
that, right?
How much is a little short?
Just a few dollars, which I actually do need.
$2?
Yes.
$2 is like $10, right?
Bruh.
Slam. Nobody cares when you going live. Even if you on live with one of your top 5 MCs. Frankly speaking, I don't give two shits. 90s Vic, I had to curse to get my point across. Some of y'all got lost in the transition. No pot to piss in, no winner to throw it out of. Cause the fuzz be tapping my phone line. Driving dirty with no license, followed by one time. Pull over, now you walking a fine line. Love is green, show that fat like 2 dimes. Where's my lighter? Look on the brighter things. He could've dished you on live. Goofy face was the door prize. Eyes wide open. Eyes wide open. Eyes wide open. Eyes wide open. 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 Open. Ray Charles Prodigy rap.
Hey.
I love that song.
Peace. Yes, of course. This is the hip hop's 50th year anniversary. That is crazy that it has been around. So that would technically mean that Enoch. See, God said, "Don't say that."
Oh, what happened?
Your mother birthed hip hop, Enoch. 50 years ago, you were born. 50 years ago, hip hop was born.
Yo, his mama not letting you try to say that.
Nah, he said he's doing that. He's doing that. That's what happens, when you got to doing that. But I'm just saying, it's equal 50-50. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't do it. Yo, thank y'all for coming back again. Yeah, that's my jam too. I love it. Yo, thank you for the love. Thank you guys for tapping into Paranoia Starseed Podcast. This is Tarot Tuesdays. Yes, yes. Peace and blessings. Amy, thank you for being in the building. If you would like a read, yep. And Spirit said, stop it. And you know what? My spirit said, keep going. So, peace, 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 Claudia. See, look what happened when we take a break. Folks just be coming in the building. It's kind of like at church. They get ready to do offering. Everybody leave real quick. And then offering over. Everybody come back. And there's new people in the building. They knew it was offering earlier. Y'all left because it was offering. No, I'm joking. Just playing. But if you want to give an offering, again, my girl, her name is Bela La Flor. That's right, Terry. We did not forget about you. Terry, are you still here, my darling? Yeah. Terry, are you in the building, Terry Ellis? Me. I apologize if we may have missed you. I don't know. We were going so fast through the readings. Yes, there's Terry. You look at her. She's patient. She's been waiting. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you very much. Oh, well, come on.
I know, right? We was about to that.
Hey.
I love it.
All right, y'all. Here we go. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. All right. Thank you, Claudia. I'm out.
Hey, Claudia. Hi, Terry. Yes. Spirit, I'm here with Terry. Spirit, I see you be present in this moment. I said Terry's going to be present. Something else you want to share with Terry today, Spirit? No? Just this? Oh. So I'm laughing because I was telling my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Raquel that this deck, and I'm going to show you the deck, usually only gets called for healers. And it seldomly gets called in spaces like this, where it's kind of like open and there's a bunch of people. But I'm feeling so much amazing, beautiful, powerful energy that our stories, as always, are intertwining, and they are really connecting at a deeper, more spiritual level than it doesn't feel like than ever before. It just feels like we're noticing it more. And the more we tap in with each other, the more we commune with each other, our roots are kind of like meeting. And even without fully seeing each other, we are in this space where we are gathered in community in such an intimate, beautiful setting. So this deck, it's called Tongues of the Mother, and it's very beautiful. Like the actual deck feels amazing, like to touch. It's just super soft, and the other side has these kind of like ridges where you can feel these lifted spaces. And I love that they're describing and allowing me to describe these cards, because I think they want you to feel it. I think they want you to have it in your hands. And so if you can just bring your hands together, Terry. Anybody else? Right now, Terry. Okay, so that's interesting. So Terry, right now, this is for you, But they're also showing me so many other people in this space are holding energy for you right now, Terry. And they don't even fully know you. And they all want this for you. And they all feel it for you. And when you grow, we grow. That's what community is about. When you thrive, we thrive. You're thriving. I'm thriving, I'm thriving, I'm thriving, I'm thriving. This is my time. I am growing. I am growing so immensely. It's like these, I just gotta show you it. It's just so fucking beautiful. And this is the 8 of coins. And coins is like pentacles, right? And so we know that all this amazing work that we've been doing, we are receiving this level of abundance, this level of gratitude in unexpected ways even. Because we are being seen. And to be seen and valued in this way feels extra powerful. It reminds me to commit more to my goals, to commit more to the creative energies that have been flowing through me. My spirits require an offering. I would like an orange. You must buy it tomorrow. Place the orange next to a white candle. They want you to place something black on the left side of your candle. Do you have a black stone? They want you to place something white on the opposite side. This fruit I require it because I have something to give you. And I hope you are ready. It is time. You have been sitting on this for some time, and it is time now. And so find the space tomorrow to go choose this orange and call on your spirits, call on your guides. And it's also showing me how earlier when we were talking about calling in the spirits of the north, of the south, of the east, of the west, this energy where we're calling in all of these spaces to be in community with us and sharing gratitude. And as your abundance grows, all of your abundance will grow. This that Terry will be doing is for every single person here. So even today, we say thank you, Terry. You have such a powerful gift. And you're being asked to show these people just what you can do. Hi. And I thank you. And I love you. And I'm sure everyone else here loves you. And now I want to say a joke because I need to lighten the mood because we was just deep, deep, deep. So when you find a penny tomorrow and the next day, be like, thank you, Terry. Thank you. Because it's just coming in such unexpected ways. That's your message. I think they want me to pull from the other deck for you, but they said not now. And so it's just for you. And so I will pull that and I will remember later to send it to you. And if I forget, girl, just text me. Okay. Kisses. We can't hear you.
I was reading. Terry says, wow, I definitely received a clear download when I woke up the other morning. Well, listen, Terry, I'm going to thank you now. Okay? Thank you. No, thank you. I received this message. That was deep. It was. Thank you, Diana, for being here. We see you. We see you. Always great to see your face. Terry, thank you for allowing us to tap into your energy. And thank you so much for whatever spirit is about to use you for. Thank you. Yes.
Terry, you already know, like you've been, I think for all of us, we've been trying to find ways to tap in and to listen, because listening is so important. And for a lot of us, we speak so much. We're constantly talking or constantly moving or constantly doing. And spirit just sometimes needs us to settle in and listen. And they do. They require stuff from us, right? It doesn't feel like much. And so for them to ask you to start with an orange, just show that they are being so gentle with you, because they want you to see the power you have. And the more we commit to spirit, the more offerings we provide, the more they're like, well, here, because I've been waiting to give you this shit, and you just been like fucking playing over here, acting like you don't want this.
Absolutely. That's right. Give those offerings. Look, I'm wearing mine around my neck, giving them listen, things like we do things subconsciously. We don't know, right? And then she said she already has the oranges. She has the oranges already. You know, they were already there. Now I listened to the words that you picked, and you said now it's time to select the orange. You don't have to purchase it. You just got to go and select the correct one, the one that you feel drawn to, and go ahead and do what you need to do. But again, we're going to give you that energy. We're going to give you.
You have to purchase the orange.
Oh, snap.
You didn't buy those oranges with that intent. You act like you bought these oranges. Them oranges is for your belly. So don't come at me trying to give me your belly orange, because that's not what I asked you for. You better go out. You better go get that orange.
See, spirit be playing. No, don't be playing either.
Terry, don't play with me, girl. I give and I take. I give and I take. I give and I take. And I don't want to take from you. So you better get me my orange.
Will do. I love buying fruit. There you go. Terry's going to the store tomorrow. She's following those directions. Thank you, Terry, for following directions, because we don't want spirit taking nothing from all of us. It's a collective thing. You're doing it from all of us.
Terry, what are you doing?
Wow, I'm always shopping for fruit. That is so dope. All right. Well, that is your message. That's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love that energy.
You just had me like down this agua florida that I got from one of the level 3 apprentices.
Nice.
It's amazing. I'm just saying. But you had me like, hold up.
I see.
For me, spirit, I didn't do it.
Right. Exactly. See, but we all are one. We are one. So you have to follow directions, Terry. We give thanks. Y'all better thank her now, because I'm telling you, something's coming in.
I'm grateful for that, because I think you required clarity, and I like spirit was just saying the things, and like I'm just like, yeah, she gonna listen. Oh no, she bought the fruit. No, that's not the fruit.
That's not it.
That's not the fruit.
Yes, Diana, fruit is delicious. And I believe, Diana, actually, you are next, beautiful.
Okay. Here we go. Diana, look, we're going to protect ourselves right now. No, I'm kidding. Oh, okay. So we're here already. We just starting. We're just doing what you want to do. What we gotta say for Diana, spirit. What message do we have today for Diana? Yes, I'm really so worried. I'm not gonna come in this moment. That's what Diana's gonna say. That's the applause. Thank you for taking the time for yourself. Have you thanked yourself for the healing that you have done thus far? Have you allowed yourself to really understand and move in? You have given yourself so much. Cock-a-doodle-doo. That's funny. There's like this sense of commitment, like this sense, like, you know, when you like are waking up and then you wake up and then you wake up, and I don't no longer need this alarm. I no longer need this reminder. I can do this. I can do this. I can care for myself. I can love myself. I can heal myself. I am healing. I am healing. A part of me is healed. I continue to heal. You know what's funny about being able to take this time for yourself and really, really, like, truly, like, delve into, it's like the journaling and the meditations and the, like, this constant vigor of how I want to, what commitment do I want to give to myself on a daily basis? What can I give to myself? So it goes back to that gratitude, right? Like, what am I grateful for today? When I wake up, what am I going to be grateful for? Like, what prediction do I have? And when I go to sleep, what have I been grateful for in this day? And I'm doing this work and I'm doing this work and it feels so good. Like, I feel different. I feel elevated. I feel overcome even. Because what this time gives you is so much clarity in how I want to move forward, like how I'm going to build this throne of success. It truly, this, oh, they're like so many words want to come out, but I can't speak so fast. Because it's like this rooted nature of this just connection that's happening. That's like when I say earlier how we're all kind of like being pulled to one another, it really feels like this ultimate activation that's happening in these moments when we commune with one another. Like, we are being attached by the roots, by the tentacles. And as we play and as we succeed and as we heal ourselves, we are doing this for community. We are doing this in connection with one another. Holy shit, between you and Terry, y'all just like bringing us in. Y'all just like fishing up, like, come right in. Come here. Come be in this space. Let me show you what I have done to succeed in X, Y, and Z. Because my relationships are growing and are flourishing in a way that I was not expecting. And my abundance, shit, maybe I'll treat, like that whole treat yourself, maybe I'll treat myself. But your treat yourself feels like you treat others so well as well. So well as well. It just feels really sacred how you have been moving. You have been allowing yourself to see this kind of power you have to gather your successes, right? These accomplishments, and you can like see them and hold them. It's like being able to go back and say, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of this. And then more comes. And it's like this shower. It's like a meteor shower, but it's like a meteor shower of just like success. And the word success keeps coming out. So what you have going on is successful. Lean into that. Lean into the knowing that you are this close to the mountaintop. Whoo. Ooh. Ooh. Girl, this, yeah, it's like a lot. This new moon energy for you is definitely like extra vibrant. Extra vibrant because I see you now. Because I was able to deal with the rage, the revolution, right? This attention, this shadowed self energy. I was able to see myself and say, look, this is what I appreciate and I thank you for, but this is what is not working for me. I appreciate and I thank you, but this is not working for me. How many of us are taking the time to say that? You have a lot. This telekinesis, girl, you have a lot of influence. There's willpower and control. And that's so funny because as I'm shuffling, as I'm hearing this image of this cock, right? Like the rooster, not a cock. I mean, unless you want that image too, you take what you want. But this image of this rooster keeps coming out, and it's a reminder that we are able to commit at such a deeper level, one that we did not think we could. And that's what's so powerful here, is that for so long you convinced yourself that you was not able to do that. And as you're doing it, you're like taking the moment to say, oh shit, we're really doing this. We're really doing this. And with this snake skin, the download of information just keeps coming. These secrets, the body language, the senses, it's literally heightening. Like you're when we choose ourselves and when we choose this level of healing, the downloads come at such a quicker level, right? They come faster because they've been waiting. It's kind of like they've been dormant. And then we open this door and it's a floodgate of just like, what else do you need? What else do you want? How can we help you? How can we be of service to you? So you also received Ocean Muse. They want me to read all of these for you, which is for us, because I already see that this is for us. Water Wisdom. Okay. Oof. Water Wisdom. Oh, and look at the tentacles. Did we not talk about these damn little fucking tentacles? Look at those little tentacles. Water Wisdom. Intuition. Hermit's Light. Discovery. We started this reading with the Hermit. So it's something that as you continue to progress, you will know when you need to retreat. You will know when you need to step aside. Remember that message that came earlier for, I think it was for all of us. I can't remember right now. But about being in silence. Because a lot of times we want to know all the things. And the messages will come. They do. But how about we just be observant of them? What would it feel like for me to sit here and say nothing? And you still receive your messages. Because we are still communicating. We are still intertwined. Your spirit is in this space. My spirit is in your space. And this message is closing circle. Pure intent, sacred doors. Oh, we just talked about those doors. Just this floodgate of oof. Timing and experience. And for you, it's the experience. You have allowed yourself to gain the experience. And so you become the teacher. So you have work to do too, right? Because you have to continue to commit to yourself, knowing that this is a lot of pressure, but it's not a lot of pressure. Deal with it. Knowing that the commitment you're giving to yourself, you're also giving it to this group of people right here. To the people who tap in, to the people who find themselves on this journey, on this path of really, truly invoking the starseed energy. So allow yourself to center back to yourself and know that the more you do this, the more successful you will be. Your solar plexus is just doing the do. You are in such beautiful balance. There's just this like amazing divine energy that's saying no words. Thank you. Thank you.
You know what's so beautiful about that is that if you go back up, it started off with, she started off with just a clap and said yay. If you go back up, it was just a hand clap and yay, and you start talking about, you started off like this, and you didn't even see. Go back up real quick. Yep, there it is. That's how it started. Oh my God, I promise you. And the whole reading has been about, first of all, your energy is your ancestors, your guides, everybody's proud of you. It is an appreciation, and it's like it's for all of us. Everything that you're doing is for the collective, but it's for you as well. Yes. And so you, everything that, I know you're crying, girl, because I'm trying not to, because I'm able, that's why I wasn't supposed to read tonight. I'm able to sit back and see this from a whole nother perspective, because I'm actually seeing this reading. And I'm just telling you that, like, when she started off, it just said yay, and it had to clap. And then you started off the reading with your eyes closed and clapping, and you couldn't stop. And that is your ancestors, your guides, everyone is so grateful for the healing that you have done for yourself. Because what you do for yourself, you do for the collective. That's what we don't understand. Like, we are all so attached. And like you said, at the roots, it was so amazing. It's amazing. Tonight has been amazing. These messages have been connected in so many levels. It's for everyone. It's just we're on different levels of it. And so, yes, we love you too, Diana. Every time I see your beautiful face, I get excited.
Your last name is Banks. I'm just cracking up. You really write that shit in.
Right. Bring it in. That currency along those banks. Bring it in. You got it flowing. Happy tears. Good, good. Water's good too. Very powerful. Thank you. Thank you for tapping in as usual. I love to see your face. Thank you, star seeds, all the star seeds. And you're right. It's all about, we're in a sacred space, y'all. When you come here, you're called to be here. You're not just here on accident. Shout out to, we had a new John B. Taylor II. Thank you for being here. Thank you, all the star seeds who come in the building and are drawn here and allow us to tap into your energy and allow divine to use you too, because you have to understand that none of the messages are just for us. It's for the collective. We are here to serve each other. That's why we're here together. But the journey, we all have individual journeys. We're all the main characters in our own story, but there's a bigger story going on. So thank you, Diana, for healing. You know, healing is an ever going journey, but it seems you've done something that the ancestors are very proud of. Like,
so they are celebrating you. They want you to celebrate yourself. They want us to celebrate you. It's so beautiful to be in that energy, you know, where they just take over. They're like, here, these ain't your hands no more.
She just started clapping. I was like, oh my goodness, that's so crazy. So yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyone else tonight? Let's see. Is there anyone? Let me just check here if he's shaking his head. Nope. Oh, we closing it out. Well, let me just say.
I don't mind closing it off, just because also the message of closing. Where is it? I'm trying to find. Look, closing circle.
Yes. Oh.
Wait, is somebody just come through for a reading?
We did. Juan Melendez just came in.
Juan, baby, they said no. And it's nothing against you, but I feel like there was already a message for you here today. And so you need to look back. Okay. Yeah, because I'm not even, I was tired earlier. I was telling Foxy, I was like, yo, I'm tired. I've done so much today. It's been a hella busy day, but I have an insane amount of energy right now. Like, it's like surging through me. And I'm like, I can clean my whole house. Like, I could do all the things. I'm going for a walk after this. Like I have really beautiful energy. But there was something really important about the last two readings. They're saying that we need to sit and listen and talk, because this is for every single one of us who tapped in tonight and who taps in later, because they're showing me people tapping in later. There is this amazing activation happening right in this moment that is going to spread. And so there is not a specific message directly to you, Juan, or anyone else who felt like they did not get their reading, because this is your reading. You have been read. But it's about listening now. They want you to listen to the message, to take it in. There's no need to really, there's the sense, Juan, that you want to question the things, right? Just sit in silence. After you hear this, play it back if you need to. And do nothing. I think we all have to listen to this. That's what I'm hearing. All of us need to go back at some point, and it does not have to be today, because this activation is for 1 year. For 1 year. For 1 year. For 1 year, it is open. That portal is open for 1 year. And so, which means you can listen to it as many times as you feel like you need, because at different points, you're going to receive a different message. But it's literally about listening to it and stepping away from it and just sitting. And I will say, teach yourself to sit as long as this video has lasted. As long as, it doesn't have to be to this point, they're saying. It just needs to be to the point where we read the closing circle. So at the point of the closing circle, when that was mentioned, you can stop the video and you can sit in silence for however long that was. And I don't know, but maybe an hour or so. It's a challenge to sit for that long in silence, which is telling me that a lot of you have not been able to do this. And because you have not been able to sit in silence, this is your challenge for the next year. By August 15th, 2024, you must be able to sit in silence for the duration of however long the video took from beginning until closing circle. That is your challenge. That is your ultimate homework. And you will see for yourself what Spirit has to say to you. It will become so much more clear the more you dedicate, the more time you give to this. Okay. That's what they have to share. That's what they have to say. And this is the collective. This is like, it was like a circle of like all energies. And they need to do this as a collective together. And the more we do it, the more powerful it becomes. We become, the energy becomes.
Yes, thank you, Juan. Thank you for knowing and understanding, even receiving that message. I want you to know I had a conversation recently with a friend of mine about how important it is as collective or as a community or as a group. When we come into alliance or we come into an understanding on a collective level, there's an energy that we put out. Like if I as one have an understanding, and if me and you have an understanding, but if all of us who are here right now, we have 15 people right now, if we all have the same understanding, you know how much powerful energy is going out. So those messages, I can understand that. The closing of the circle, go back and watch the video, listen to those messages and see how they resonate with you within your life. Each message will resonate with you at a different time in your life. That's why she's telling you to go back and watch the video. I received that message because as I listened to those messages, I became less and less needing of a message at the end of this as I would normally do, because I heard the message within the messages. So allow Spirit to bring those messages to you tonight. Thank you all. Thank you everyone who tapped in tonight. Thank you for allowing us to feel your energy, because believe me, there was a collective energy here tonight. And actually, this goes back to the very first conversation when I felt like Spirit led me to tell you guys about the city, how we shout out our cities. We are a collective. Pronoia is a collective. We are starseeds. We represent here. This is what we represent. When you go out and you share this post, you are really like sharing your, like you represent, like, yo, I come here on this day to get these readings because I trust this energy, and you're telling people about this energy and you allow it to grow. This is a community. And so sometimes when you get a message, I tell y'all all the time, when you come in, listen to the message, because some people don't ask questions. They don't ever ask for a reading. because the reading is already given to them, because spirit speaks in different ways. I tell you, it could be on the radio, it could be walking and hearing a message being told to someone else, and it could be your message. And tonight, spirit confirmed that in the ending of this program. So I just ask you to go back, listen, and listen with your open heart. And again, time is fluid in the spirit world. Understand? We look at time, but if you go back and listen to this, these messages will resonate in different points. They will. I know that they resonate with me already. So I thank you, Bella, for holding space for us, for giving us this message tonight. Thank you, Claudia, for tapping in. Also, tonight I see my sister Claudia. She will be in the building, y'all, Star Seeds. Claudia will be here to give readings for a Tarot Tuesday. Yes, she normally does our, she does our human design, but the next time you will see her, she will be doing Tarot Tuesday. So thank you, Claudia, and all of the Star Seeds tonight. Bella, I see you holding some sacred energy right there. I would like for you to share what's going on here tonight.
So I think as we were approaching this portion of the end, there was just a surge of energy that came through. And it felt like those tentacles, right, being brought together. And I figured for a lot of us, there was this sense that some of you may feel overwhelmed by some of this spiritual enlightenment awakening, because it could feel really overwhelming. And so I gathered it into a smaller ball so you don't feel the tappings. Because I know for me, sometimes when I was activating, it felt like people were tapping and there was nothing there. And it felt like the tapping and the pulling and the this and the that. And it could feel scary when you don't know what's happening. And so I gathered, and it feels like a ball of protection for you all, for all of us in this space, for you to trust the process, for you to understand that there is nothing that can harm you so long as you call on your guides for protection. We learned today about gratitude. We learned today about offerings. We learned today about the connection we all have with one another, even though a lot of us do not know each other. We know each other at a different level. We have been kin many times before. And for that, they say, the more you do to heal yourself, you are healing the collective. The more we do to heal ourselves, we are healing one another. The more we do to thrive, we are all thriving. The successes of one are the successes of all of us. The downfalls of one will feel like the downfall for a lot of us, and we won't be able to explain it. Even when things in our lives are going well, we'll feel this sense of pull, like something needs to be done. And in that moment, I ask you to share gratitude. And you could just say, I'm sending out love to Pronoya Starseed Group, or to Starseeds, or to the universe, or to my community, or to whatever language comes from you, however it flows from you. Because know in that moment when you're feeling what you're feeling and you cannot explain it, it does not make sense for your life, it is someone here who needs your acknowledgement. And they will feel it. They will be able to receive it. They will be able to have a moment of clarity for themselves where spirit can actually speak to them. And spirit speaks to us in so many different ways. And Foxy gave us a few of those ways. And I'm sure you have other ways that spirit speaks to you. It starts to make more and more sense the more we get into this work. because this is work. Reaching your higher selves, committing to your higher self, committing to being a star seed is work. And there's going to be times where we want to tap out because it feels like a lot. But in those moments, call on the energy of this space. You'll always have this video to come back to. That's the beauty of this internet.
Always.
Always.
Look at that. You got me all right. Y'all ain't about to get me crying tonight. Yes, sending love to all open to receiving me. I love you. I support you, and you are important. Absolutely. Yes, we love you too, Sunshine Monet. We love you, Stephanie. We love you, Claudia. We love you, Juan. We love you, John B. We love you, Diana. We love you, Amy. We love you. Anyone who's here who didn't even say hello, but you are watching tonight, we love you. We love you, Starseeds. We love you, Enoch. We love you, Terry. Yes, I'm going to go through the whole list and make sure I ain't skip nobody. Yep. We love you. We love you. We love you. We love you. Keep going. Yep. Y'all be talking like I don't know what over here. We love you, Marilyn.
Yes.
Yes, we do. We love you. We love you. This is a sacred space, y'all. This space was not created just for me to, just download things. It was created so that we can all feel like we can be open. Sometimes the messages are hard and impactful. Listen, my guys don't care. They don't give a shit. They will tell me what I need to hear right in front of y'all. You know why? Because we family. And when you in the midst of family, they don't care. We have some intruders that come in and they say crazy things and we kick them out. But this space is sacred. Know that you can come here, and when you receive messages, if there are messages that we feel like are just for you, Bella tells you, she says, yo, hit me up. She don't say, hit me up and pay me $299 and I'm gonna give you the message, to be continued, ... None of that over here. We are one. And that's why it's so important to understand that when you receive or when you start to heal, you heal more than just you heal the bloodline, but you heal the collective. You are a reflection. Every time I see somebody do something wonderful, I was able to witness so many beautiful things this weekend, and I'm so proud of all of you starseeds. Every time I see somebody branch off and do something dope, I feel proud, like a proud mama. Like, listen, look at my starseeds, and I'll be wanting to post every time I see it because we are all one. And I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for your success. I'm rooting for your happiness. I'm rooting for your love. And if you ever feel down, if you ever feel like there's nobody out there you could talk to, you can inbox any of us here. Do you see all of us who always are in this building? We are always around. These ladies reach out to me when they don't even know that I need them to reach out to me because there's an energy that we are all connected. It's like the avatar tree, our roots are all connected. We think we're not, but we really are. So I thank you. Bela La Flor, your messages are always powerful. I always trust that you're going to come through with such a divine message. Even if only one person showed up tonight, the message tonight, and it's 100. Look, I see right now the number 144 just popped up. We had an hour 44, but 144 is about a tribe. It's about the tribe, right? The 144,000 or those who are called the chosen ones. That's why that number is up there right now. We are all connected because we are the ones that are opening the doors to the other ones. But we have to know that we have a sacred space. When she pulled that deck and said that deck is for healers, but she used it tonight, it's because there are healers in this building right now. Each and every one of you have a special and sacred mission tonight.
Yeah. Can I say something? Because I don't know if Claudia's still in the building or if we can put her IG up, because Claudia, even though I don't think I'm going to make it, but maybe the message of waking up early and that cock-a-doodle-doo is telling me to fucking be up. Claudia has a new moon circle happening tomorrow morning.
Yes, at 5 a.m.
5 a.m. So
I'm going to try to.
Fucking doodle-doo for real. And you can, I'm not sure if she's still here, if y'all could put the information on how to do that, how to access it. But she does this like buy me a coffee website, and it will allow you to tap in to all her offerings, and they're all absolutely amazing. And I've done a few of her circles, and they're all very powerful. But for some reason, they're having me speak of this one now. And so if we could put Claudia's IG up or something to like for people to be able to contact her. It's at 5 a.m. It's a new moon circle, new moon in Leo. So all this energy, all this passion, all of this that's coming through for us, there is truly this brilliant energy that is being asked for us to tap in. And 5 a.m. tomorrow is when, if I'm not mistaken, Claudia could speak more to that. It's like its highest peak, right? And so, yeah, if y'all want to continue this vibe, this experience, there are more opportunities.
Absolutely.
And I might or might not. I'm not a 5 a.m. riser. I'm a 5 a.m. go pee and come back to bed. I always wake up at 5 a.m. I take a piss and
I'll be up though. Yeah. I'm gonna try to get in.
No, because sometimes my body be taking me around the house. I'm like, all right, where we going? Because sister's so tired. Like, let me go to sleep.
I've been to one of the 6 a.m. ones, but I've never been to a 5 a.m. one with her. But she
with this 5 a.m. shit, but I love her because she be knowing what exact time we need to be tapping in with one another to like really hone in on this energy.
Yes. So Claudia, she actually just went night right before you start talking about it. So y'all, Claudia is more personified on IG, and she's also Lord have mercy. Claudia Adalgis. I don't ever want to ruin her last name, but you can find her on IG, y'all. She's one of our star seeds here, and I will get the information and put it up. But if you want to inbox me, I can send you the link. I'll go to her link and send it to you. I'm using my phone. I would do it right now, but I can't do all of that right now. But I will, if you hit me on IG, I will send you the link tonight before I lay down because I'm hyped right now. So I'm not even sleepy. I want to go back to the comments real quick. So Sunshine says that I'm trying to be there, sis. Okay, I will send you the information when you get there. John B says he wants to raise his Kundalini energies. Yes.
Yoga. I do Kundalini yoga. I mean, for myself, I'm not no teacher. I know teachers though. If you want to know teachers, I can let you know, John B. But I think Kundalini yoga is one of the most powerful ways we can tap into our fucking magnificence. Like there is this surge of sensual energy that comes from doing Kundalini yoga that you will be on some, ain't nobody could touch you. Ain't nobody could touch you. Like it's just really, really beautiful.
So we can talk about that here on Pronoia. See, listen, this is why also, you guys, next month we're going to be doing Ask the Star Seeds. The Star Seeds are so expansive. They are more than just, Bella does more than psychic readings. She knows about raising that energy. And you know what? Like I've been in a circle with Claudia, and they've done an actual Reiki healing, and I promise you, I felt it through the computer. So there's so much that the Star Seeds have to offer. We each of us come with so many gifts, so many boxes that we haven't even opened yet. And that's why I say this is such a beautiful space. I mean, so many Star Seeds on the side of this comment. Most of the people that are here on stage started off by being in the comments. Okay, so understand that each and every one of you have a gift, and whenever you feel the need or you want to share with us, Diana, I would love to see your beautiful face here on Pronoia Starseed. I've always wanted to see you in person because you just got this picture, just make me be like, real? Are you a model or something?
Yeah, Diana's healing journey. She gonna be ready one day. Not right now.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. And so if you guys ever feel, drawn to share your energy here, we are always open. Again, we are connected. This is a beautiful platform just made for Starseed. So Bela La Flor, is there anything else you would like to say before we close out tonight?
No, apparently I gotta shut up and listen too, because I've been talking
Well, that's what we did. That's what we came here for tonight. But you know what? You're right. It's good to be quiet sometimes. And I like to sometimes go back. So I'm going to go back and listen as well and let that information soak in, because I was going to ask a question, but I don't need to. I just go back and be quiet. Peace, be still.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just right here.
Closing out the circle. Yes.
They said what they had to say.
Everything has been said. What is known don't need to be said. Just make it happen now, y'all. Y'all know what to do. All right, this is Pronoia Starseed Podcast. I am your girl, Foxy Roxy. The universe is always working in your favor. Bela La Flor will be joining us again next month, y'all. So make sure you are subscribed to the podcast. Hit the notification bell so you know when we're live. As I mentioned, Claudia will be live with us, y'all. She will be doing readings. She's normally doing human design. She will be doing readings. We'll be back with her around the 25th. Also, Sunshine will be in the building. We'll be talking astrology. So if you have those questions, tap in. All that information, make sure you catch me on IG. The universe is always working in your favor. I love you. Be blessed. Have a good night. Pronoia Starseed Podcast. We out, y'all. Peace.
Slowly cooking this vegan stew. Stovetop stuffing sweet potato in the oven. Nag champa burning and blending with the sour diesel. On the strength, I swarm like a killer bee do. Leave my vote. Shot the FBI in broad daylight. From the backseat of a trunk in the blue Caprice. Terrorizing the neighborhood, but never my hood. Food for thought, clean your plate up. Get your weight up, raise the bar. Gym rat, cheese face, Mighty Mouse syndrome. Speedy Guns, Alice, hola, como esta? Guys were made in the belly of the Amistad. Yemin Ya, goddess of the ocean. Love the babies, lyrical potion, call me Dr. Sabi. Detox from that shitty hip-hop. Drink Sanity, slowly cooking this vegan stew. Sweet potato in the oven, nag champa burning, blending with the sour diesel on the strength. I swarm like a killer bee do.